Just want my pretty dresses without selling my kidney. Hey guys, welcome back to Womanly Hormones Gaming Channel. So in today's video, chow, chow, we will be reacting to the little rage that's going on with Infinity Nikki. Let's just say that the girls are mad. And guess what? I don't blame them because I feel the same way. I've been saying this for the very beginning that I'm not spending money on Infinity Nikki. It's not worth it. I'm sorry, but somebody in the comments said I had to. I just had to write this down. Somebody in the comments was like on Reddit. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to find this post, but somebody was like, I just want my pretty dresses without selling my kidney. That's insane. But that probably was the most outrageous comment that I've seen on Reddit. Yeah, but everybody is mad about this Infinity Nikki 1.5 update. It's not what was expected. There's bugs, crashes, like we gotta pay to play. Like it's just insane. So we will be going to Reddit and looking at what everybody's saying because the tea is hot, okay? And we will be going to social media to the Infinity Nikki Twitter page because apparently the developers wrote an apology to the community. So we will be reading that as well. Guys, if you do like my content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And comment down what are your thoughts on this whole controversy with Infinity Nikki? Because I don't know, like, are you going to continue to play or are you just going to back off from the game altogether? Like, let me know in the comments. So let's get right into it. Let's just say that this is a girls Scott type of situation. Like, it's so crazy that the developers of the game literally censored Boy Scott from social media. So now we can't even say Boy Scott. We have to say Girl Scott. And you didn't hear it from me. So she was supposed to wear this, but here she's not wearing any. How did someone catch that? That's wild. Wow, that's in the opening cutscene. The girls, the girls, the girls, the girls. Wow, I didn't even realize that shit. So at this point, it's obvious they bumped the outfits to 11 pieces, slapped some socks on it, and hoped players would just roll over. What's even funnier is that before fixing any of the bugs, they pushed a 30 MB hotfix to put socks on the Nikki in the cutscene, but players were too fast and caught them anyways. Wow. 14. For the endgame contest cycle, their apology says they'll make it bi-monthly every 16 days, which is still worse than the original promised 14-day cycle. Anything to fuck the players, even an apology. 15. Both the CN and global community are in absolute meltdown mode. Boycotts, riots, you name it. I'm sure I missed a bunch of stuff, but at this point, the game and the community is just an absolute shambles. Every other post on the Infinity Nikki subreddit is outrage. So let's look at the comments. This is crazy. I didn't. So they still didn't fix it. One person goes, I'm a little salty right now playing this on a gaming PC. So it's actually a good thing that we didn't play Infinity Nikki. With a great internet connection and you and others claiming the game is perfectly fine. This shit is legitimately giving me a migraine with how choppy the movement and frames are. And this was 3 hours ago, guys. This was not um days and weeks ago. This was 3 hours ago. Let's see the real drama. Like, where's the hot tea at, bro? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Infinity Nikki reaches a new low in player reviews. And this was like 2 weeks ago. I'm late then. But no, people are still bringing up right now to this day. I agree, they was doing really well. And they you could just tell that the developers tried their hardest, but I feel like they went too hard. They really tried to appease us with these outfits. Um that's what I don't like respect about that situation is the fact that even though the game is free, oh my gosh. No, that's somebody's gameplay? Or somebody created that. The end of Infinity Nikki. Oh, this is somebody's gameplay right here. Oh no, is that bad? She don't have no hair. Oh my. Oh, somebody recreated it right here. That's insane. Oh my gosh. Run a ride with me. This is actually a really cute fucking dress. So I made this clown Nikki that I thought looked cool, but this is actually really gorgeous. The detail. Oh wow. Competition on Miss Monthly Gifts. They sent an email to the game creators. They said, sorry for the late reply. This inability to log in resulting in rewards not being claimed is not compensable. Please log in on another device as soon as possible the next time you experience a situation. Bro, they're not even doing shit about it. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm dead. Someone said if they were truly genuine, they would just send the apology diamonds to in-game mailboxes, forcing players to log in consecutively to improve their numbers slash stats for their shareholders to get such a small amount of compensation is wild to me. Yeah, they don't care. This is cute. This is gorgeous. That's gorgeous. They don't care. It's a money grab. They do not care. Oh my god. Someone said we should improve Infinity Nikki somewhat. Yet this is if you feel tired of the negativity and want to vent on the community, that's completely fine. But please, for the love of Nikki, stop doing this. Yet you participate in Infinity Nikki. Curious. I'm very intelligent. People are still playing though. That's cute. Not too much of a fan. So I saw these comments under a YouTube video about the latest apology. I think more of you should read it. So someone said this is The Sims all over again. Everyone complains about monetization, bad content patches, bugs, and shit. and no one does what they actually should do. Stop playing the game. I agree. I agree, but then again, like it's a game that you actually enjoy. You know what I'm saying? So you expect the developers to actually fix the situation. Like I'm not gonna just stop playing a game cold turkey if I really enjoyed that game. Like for real. I don't know. That's just me. It's like there's like an emotional attachment. Not saying that I have an emotional attachment for Infinity Nikki, but I'm just saying based on a game that I play and you know just going cold turkey and not playing it at all, that's very hard to do. Then they said, I don't care if you don't have another cozy game. Bro, what? That scratches the itch. You never will if you don't actually boycott the shitty ones. The reason they have no competition is because every competitor sees that they can do whatever they hell do whatever the hell they want and will not lose players because you guys refuse to jump ship. I agree. I agree. They take our weakness for our kindness. No, they take our kindness for our weakness. So that I agree. That's why they're gonna just keep um doing what they want because nobody's stepping up to the plate. Nobody's defending themselves. As long as the people complaining keep playing the game, the only thing you're telling management is that as long as they give out some gems at the end, they can bleed you dry. And the only backlash would be likely will be less likes on their social media posts for about a month. Okay, this person got a point there. They got a point. They got a point. So what they're saying is stop begging for gems, asking for diamonds, asking for this. No, tell them they need to really fix the game or I'm not playing. Simple. Someone else said, I'm adamant about this. If you want to boy/girl cop or a gotcha game, stop playing it. I don't play this game, but I think it's clear that many people don't realize how important player/retention numbers are. In live service games, they're the more reliable indicators on a game's popularity and overall state. Even if player spending might not be the highest, think about it. Why do live service and gotcha games in particular bend over themselves to keep you playing? Even in content droughts, why would they go as far as to hire psychologists to improve player retention? That's wild. I argue that by playing the game, even without spending or by minimally interacting with it, you be showing the opposite sentiment. The company will see that their bad decisions, even if they hurt sales in the short term, won't actively harm them in the long term. Besides, wasn't a that the main complaint that their design choices would pan out negatively in the long term for F2PS? I don't think Info is all that bothered. Given how restrained fan reaction is, you may be mad online, but as far as they're concerned, enough people are engaging with the game to stick to this new direction. Wow, 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 wow. They couldn't have said it any better. It's greed. It's honestly greed. Basically what they're saying is you're allowing it. We are allowing it. And how we are allowing it is we still continue to play the game. So basically, we are getting shitted on. Period. We are getting shitted on. Now, let's go to the apology post. So here's the apology post that the developers of Infinity Nikki wrote. So they said it's pretty long. I'm probably gonna skip the. This is too long, and that's why people are like they're not taking us serious. Okay. So they said, "Dear stylist, this is the Infinity Nikki dev team. First and foremost, we sincerely thank you for your unwavering support and love for Infinity Nikki." They don't care. They don't care. Right now, nobody is loving this right now. Everybody's hating this. Since the launch of version 1.5, insufficient preparation during pre-release testing led to unexpected live issues, resulting in unstable game environment, unsatisfactory content. We fully acknowledge that this is our responsibility. Okay, so they're taking accountability, and addressing these shortcomings remains a top priority for our team moving forward. Additionally, we encountered technical challenges during development that require more time to resolve thoroughly. Following the rigorous assessment, we decided to extend version 1.5's end date to ensure greater stability and prevent similar issues from reoccurring. We're acutely aware that these recent issues have impacted your experience and damaged the trust affection you've placed in us. To all sides, we offer our deepest apologies. Through this notice, we aim to clarify the delay arrangement, compensation plan, and key optimization priorities. So this is everything that they are going to fix, and it's going to be extended to July 12th. Okay? So the new 1.6 launch date is going to be June 12th of this year. And the ending of the version 1.5 update is going to be June 12th of 2025. Okay. Okay. So they're going to extend it. All right. So they said weekly task Starlit Pursuit delay notice. After version 1.5 launch, we received extensive feedback on co-op features and gameplay. Based on this, we are optimizing related symptoms, and the new weekly task Starlit Pursuit, originally scheduled for May 20th, will now debut in version 1.6. So they're saying that the Starlit Pursuit is going to be in version 1.6, not May 20th. This delay allows us to refine task mechanics for a smoother experience. Additional details will be announced at a later date. Please stay tuned. In light of this change, 360 Starlit crystals will be given to all players as compensation. 365. So this is what that comment under the YouTube video has mentioned. That we're just constantly just going to let them shit on us and just receive whatever they're going to give. So basically they're love bombing us. They're love bombing us. All right. We treated y'all like shit, so now we're gonna give y'all, what y'all asking for, and now everybody's gonna shut the fuck up. They're like, no, you need to step up to the plate, or stop playing the game. 365 Starlit crystals are a lot, though. I'm not gonna lie, it is a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. It is very, very hard to obtain that many. Just putting it out there. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to every stylist for your understanding and continued support. Throughout the development journey since launch, we face a multitude of challenges and uncertainties, from optimizing performance across diverse devices with varying capabilities to tackling unexpected technical roadblocks. Many of these hurdles were precedented for our team. Rather than offering premature communication, we choose to tackle these problems methodically, responding to your expectations only once we had secured concrete solutions. Best assured, we've heard your feedback loud and clear. So they basically saying, please, no more. No more. We get it. We get the concept. We get the assignment. Just no more. The threads of reunion storylines absence in this version was never intended as a removal from Infinity Nikki's narrative. Its associated outfit remained on our development roadmap. Due to the technical hurdles in version 1.5, we were unable to properly refine the introduction of the Sea of Stars chapter and the narrative setup for Threads of Reunion, which regrettably led to confusion. These elements are planned for future updates. Plans are underway to expand entire cumulative top-up rewards in upcoming versions. New gameplay systems will undergo rigorous design scrutiny to ensure seamless integration into the open world experience and lore consistency. All right. They said I'm not gonna read all this because this is way too much. But they are gonna compensate us. We fully recognize that our current communication efforts may not meet every stylist's expectations. To address this, we are launching a new initiative, Maryland Roundtable, to openly address player concerns and collaboratively explore solutions. Okay, so they're opening up a little space for us to complain. Good. We sincerely invite all stylists to share your feedback and suggestions through the following dictated channels. Okay? So they have an email that you can, send your feedback to. They said that it's prioritized. They want both critical and encouraging. As a compensation for version 1.5 shortcomings and schedule changes, all sides will receive Diamond 120 and Energy once every day from June 5th to June 12th, totaling Diamond 960 and Energy Crystals 8. Due to time differences, Diamond distribution times across servers may vary by up to 1 day. Thank you for standing with us. Together, we'll make Infinity Nikki shine brighter than ever. Someone said, wow. Someone said, you have not addressed the pity change or the failure of the dye system, not even remotely same in the overworld, regardless of lighting, new expensive currency, the fact that it's unfinished and only on the most expensive outfits, the switch and stitch sorry is still impossible, and as it is the middle of the night for most people or during work. This is an okay start. I would argue pretty easy that this compensation isn't even remotely enough. I was expecting a lot more of an apology that took this long. You will have to work much harder to earn our trust back. Oh, she fighting back. You still haven't fixed the seizure bug and still haven't responded to my CS ticket from May 5th regarding it, and you expect me to believe you're going to listen to us through basically what's a more complicated CS ticket system now? I wonder how this game can survive if the most critical player feedback is ignored. Why bother sending out forums if that feedback isn't even acknowledged? Honestly, consistent or continuous communication is better than long periods of silence and a couple promotional posts on social media here and there. And then they literally screenshot what was said. I don't know what to say. As a software engineer myself, also a player, I could feel you. This is obviously a project manager or whatever manager crisis extended is a good move. I support that. Once again, this statement isn't it. Still won't be re-downloading the game or spending on this. It's very clear you take us for granted and want nothing more than to milk us for all we got. Oh my fucking God. This hurts me because I generally loved Infinity Nikki before this update. Oh my gosh, wow. What's this? And as an express, so it's supposed to be an apology letter regarding version 1.5 gaming experience as an expression Of our heartfelt apology, we will be distributing the following compensation to all players via. Oh, they changed. Bro, whoa. It went from 1200 to 960. They said they gave those out already. I didn't receive that shit. I didn't receive no fucking 1200 diamonds. Bro, alright. Now this is different now. Someone said the responses here are ridiculous. Nothing they said could have made you happy. Did you expect they caved to every single demand in this announcement? They are not acknowledged the screw up and informed us on how they proceed and will be sharing more as soon as they can. So what somebody says somebody come for her. Why do people have to be happy with every statement they put out? Are we not allowed to have opinions on games that we decide to play and support? If you're if you're happy with this, just write that on the comments. You need to learn that people will disagree with you sometimes. That's true. We're not gonna fold the moment we get an apology, especially when they still ignore significant feedback. I don't even care about Sea of Stars, but changing the intro is the worst thing they did, and they don't have any plans to bring back the original, which is not good for the storyline. No, you just expect people to immediately be happy with anything. Girl, I'll be all with you if an hour later they didn't start advertising their 4 banners. They couldn't even give us an apology without marketing for 24 hours. That's crazy. He said how much they paid you for this comment. I'm dead. Oh my gosh, I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done. I'm so fucking done. I'm not gonna lie. The Infinity Nikki situation is crazy. It's a riot, and it's been rioting. I'm not gonna lie. But we do need to understand that I get it. I get that we're upset. I get that, they need to acknowledge all the problems, but here's the thing. They're not. They're not. They're not. If that was the case, they would just honestly get rid of the game, reconstruct it, and relaunch it. But that's not happening. And the reason why it's not happening is because there are people out there that are still spending money, and they will be losing a lot of money. So they're not going to do that. They want you to still have the experience that you're having. Okay. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Are you excited for the 1.6 update, or are you just getting rid of Infinity Nikki altogether? Honestly, like what are your plans? What are your thoughts? And let me know your experience on the game right now as we speak, because I know there's still like bugs and stuff. They will be coming. Okay. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you like this type of content. My goal here is to get to 3K, so hopefully we get on the road to 3K subscribers, okay? And I do also stream on Twitch. You can click the link down below. My Twitch name is Wimley Hormones, just like my YouTube, okay? So yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in. Bye.